There seems to be no end to this constant merry-go-round about NEET. After the Supreme Court ruled to conduct one exam for all the medical colleges in India, the government has now moved an ordinance to defer this move to 1 year later after several complaints from states. Unfortunately, it's the students who are bearing the brunt of this constant ping-pong and uncertainty.
We are for a common entrance examination, but not from this year. You give time, let the students prepare adequately and then go for the examination. That is the stand of the central government. We will reiterate the stand and we will try to convince the Supreme Court.
9 days ago, indications came from Parliament that the Supreme Court's order on a common medical entrance test was facing political resistance. And now, 64 days ahead of the scheduled NEET test, the government has passed an ordinance putting the common test on hold for a year.
जजमेंट के पश्चात कुछ स्टेट मिनिस्टर्स और कुछ स्टेट के कंसर्न्स आए हैं रिलेटेड टू लैंग्वेज एंड सिलेबस. हम उसकी कंसल्टेशन प्रोसेस कर रहे हैं.
For over 6 lakh medical aspirants, the ordinance holds out some hope.
The ordinance on NEET is all set to partially overturn the Supreme Court's order, which said to have a common all-India medical entrance exam. But in this regard, the ordinance will only defer it for a year. But then the future of the students is still in a dilemma because yet again, this very ordinance, which has been cleared by the government, has been challenged in the apex court itself.
The All India Medical Entrance Test, or NEET, is meant to end the system of multiple entrance tests by state boards and private colleges. But parents and students say they are not prepared for the new system yet.
It was like becoming very stressful and it was practically impossible to cover up CBSE in 2 months. We had been studying HSC level.
I'm really thankful to the government because it's really relieved us of a lot of tension. We always thought that it was a very hurried decision, so we always thought that these children should not be the sufferers for this year's decision.
This where we have read that the NEET has been cancelled. That is the best news we have heard in so many days.
In fact, cutting across party lines, there were calls for the common medical test to be deferred.
They are studying in regional languages. Constitution gives us respect for all languages. Now we suddenly cannot tell them you don't sit in your mother tongue.
मैं आपके माध्यम से माननीय मंत्री जी को ये निवेदन करना चाहता हूँ कि जहाँ 7 रीजनल लैंग्वेज ली गई हैं, वहाँ पंजाबी को भी मेडिकल एंट्रेंस टेस्ट के लिए और पंजाबी भाषा को भी जोड़ा जाए.
इस साल के लिए आप डेफर कीजिए, 1 साल के लिए. फिर naturally all students will know that next year we have to face common entrance test.
Despite the deferment demand by Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress is now singing a different tune.
Who is Modi government serving? Are they serving the interest of private medical colleges who hold 100 examinations across India for which students spend crores of rupees?
One exam for all may have been pushed forward by a year, but it's an idea that cannot be deferred for long. Bureau Report, Times Now.